Yo, I'm pretty sure that predators are amongst some of the worst criminals on the planet. You know what I mean? Like murderers don't come close to the caliber of a predator, in my opinion, because these people are just disgusting. Predators go after people who are weak all the time, and every time we think of the P word, we think of under, right? We think of somebody who's under the age of like 21, but there's a lot more predator shit happening out there to even adults. And today we're talking about mentally disabled adults, okay? Now we all know that these assisted living facilities, these facilities that are supposed to cater to people who are mentally disabled, they're typically a shit show. They're typically a horror video game on level hard, typically. And this is no exception because apparently, right, there's this one woman named Kate, 43 years old, can't walk, can't speak, can't barely move. She turns up pregnant in her facility. Now, who in the fuck did that? Let's go ahead and check this thing out because listen, there's people like this all over the world and it's not as uncommon as you think, man. You got to keep your eyes open. If you feel like somebody's a little bit weird, we've always had that conversation or that feeling with that one person at the job. And we're like, yo, that person is a serial killer, right? There's a thing called see something, say something, man. If you feel it in your heart, it's probably true, brothers and sisters. It's probably true. But let's go ahead and check this damn video out real quick.
Kate had a baby and a dad.
In April of 2024, a community is left horrified and outraged when a woman with profound intellectual disabilities is discovered pregnant at her care home in Geneva, Illinois. Kane County detectives launched an urgent investigation, confronted with the grim task of unmasking a predator hidden among the very staff entrusted to protect her. The following is based on official police records, and some of the following footage has never been seen before. According to their website, the Markland Center is a nonprofit organization providing care for adults with severe developmental disabilities.
And I mean, I ain't got nothing against the Markland Center in particular, but don't send your folks there. Don't send your folks there because they might get fondled. You know what I mean? You spend good money because these facilities aren't cheap. Look at this bullshit right here, all the glass, window paneling and shit. This shit's not cheap. So you're spending your money, you're going to work, getting your ass chewed up, coming home, getting your ass chewed up some more, paying this money for them to fondle your loved ones? No, this shit is outrageous, bro. But there's so much staff, it taints the entire facility, in my opinion. Fuck that, I'm not going to no Markland facility. It is what it is. But anyways, we have to play the finder's game on who actually got this woman pregnant. I mean, what is wrong with you, bro? Like, what makes, like, how do you get it up knowing that you're, like, violating someone? Whoa! Anyways, let's continue.
Multiple news sources state that Kate, a 43-year-old resident with Rett syndrome, who was unable to speak, stand, or use her hands, was discovered pregnant during routine medical tests. Investigators with the Kane County Sheriff's Department compiled a list of all male employees who had access to her in late summer 2023, interviewing each one and collecting DNA samples.
Hey.
Good, yes. Hi. Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Yes, I'm Brooke. This is Brandon. We're both.
Come on in.
Thank you.
So,
what have they
okay.
told you so far?
So I know there's abuse and neglect, and I know one of our residents was sent to the hospital that morning, so I am assuming something happened with that resident. And I also do know it was only males that have been suspended. So,
You okay? Take a breath.
that very serious happens.
And you're just so you're not in any trouble.
I really enjoy my job and the fact that. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
The thought of that happening is very troubling and upsetting.
Okay. And like I said, nobody has accused you of anything.
No, I'm 100.
If a cop told me nobody has accused you of anything, I would already be ready to stop talking. What are you talking about? Of course I'm not fucking accused of anything, sir. No, you know what? Get the fuck out of my house. Oh, I don't play with that. But obviously, they're going to visit you because all male employees, right? Imagine someone's checking on you to make sure you weren't fondling on nobody. Crazy work, bro. Crazy. I would want to hurt that guy for making us all look like this. This is wild. But let's continue. Clearly, this guy doesn't seem to be the culprits. But we're going to have a whole... Things are going to start to get a lot clearer for y'all in a minute.
Percent aware. It's... Sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm not crying for myself. I'm upset for the rest.
It's okay.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed like anybody else acting strange around them, or anybody that shouldn't be in the rooms?
No.
Or...
I mean, we are very. I mean, we don't open the door for everyone. And as for staff, I mean, before this incident, I never thought anyone would do something like that.
That was kind of one of our other questions. Is there anybody you would think would be capable of
I would have never have thought this would happen at Markland's.
Okay.
Before they move on to question other employees, he leaves them one urgent request.
Catch the bastard.
After speaking with several more employees, investigators are left with no clear leads. However, they do learn that prior to the COVID pandemic, only female staff typically cared for female residents, a policy one employee said changed due to staffing shortages. Investigators move on, next meeting with former employee, 22-year-old Isaiah Fields.
Now, let's just say, we can't really blame the building, but what in the fuck is going on, huh? You say what now? Men start to handle the females? What kind of sense does that make? I don't care if you're understaffed, just shut down then. You're going to have basically unisex coverage. Now, I understand, you're in the hospital, the doctors are male, the doctors are female. It is what it is. You get what you get. But this is not the hospital. This is a place that is infamously known for abusing people. And not this place particularly. I'm just saying in general. Mental homes, psychiatric wards, all those places are like a horror movie. And you're going to have men handle the women in those facilities? You're asking for trouble.
How you doing? Good. You want to go in or just talk out here? How'd the fights go? I heard you were out there fighting in Chicago.
Yeah, I was fighting in the Golden Gloves tournament.
How'd it go?
Pretty good. I lost 5 decisions in the finals, but I was there, I had him chicken legging, so
Okay.
I'll see him again,
All right, good. Good for you, man.
Rivalries in the amateur. Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
After briefly meeting Isaiah's mother, they head to the basement to speak in private.
So there was, an incident that happened there involving one of the residents. If you can just tell me kind of what when you worked there, what's the dates that you worked there?
Like early August to but definitely sometime in September.
Okay, early September, late September, you think?
I honestly don't remember. It was still warm outside, so
Okay.
maybe early to mid-September.
When you were working there, what were your job duties?
I was what they call it, PSP.
PSP. Okay, I've heard that talking to people. They've said that before.
The personal support.
Okay.
But I was mainly in training the entire time I was there, so I technically didn't have any duties that I had to do really on my own.
A lot of criminals, when they feel like they can outsmart the police, they try to create this story and stay with it. Make it real simple, make it real easy, and they try to stick with it while remaining calm. So his story right now, if he's the suspect, is that everything he did was with supervision. Now, if I was the police officer, my eyebrow would raise in my mind because why are you telling me about the supervision part? You could just tell me you were a PSP and you did certain duties, the end. But you had to make it a point that everything you did, you were accompanied by somebody else, just to let you know that I'm safe. I'm a safe guy. That made my eyebrow raise, but let's continue.
Actually, everything I did was shadowed by another person.
Okay, so you're always with somebody for the most part?
90% of the time.
Okay.
Unless someone left early or
Okay.
one of the managers that were I was shadowing had to go do whatever
Gotcha.
managers do.
Gotcha. Did you ever have any problems with anybody? Did you ever see anybody that you thought was a little off? Especially a male employee, anybody that you thought something, this guy's made some statements or he said something or just the way his interaction was with the residents?
Not that I know of personally, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't stay there long enough to get to
Chummy with anybody?
everybody. Yeah.
And this is how you know some people are just fucking sick. I don't want to say I understand, but it makes sense for me when the fat Redditor with no girlfriend ever in his life, with a big chin beard, just an atrocious man, does some weird shit and becomes a predator. It seems like natural progression for me. But people like this, it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, bro is buff, bro has tats, he's a fighter. You know what I mean? Like, do you know how many girls like that combination of things? You know, like, don't even let it be that he can cook something. Let him cook a mean steak. You could get any girl you want. What is wrong with you, brother? What is wrong with you? So instead of getting somebody your age, which is like what, early 30s, late 20s, you decide to go for a 43-year-old disabled woman. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's how I know some of these people, they're just fucked in the brain. You can't do, it's not about their chances and oh, they're too ugly to get females. No, they just like that shit. They just like nasty shit. But let's continue. Shit's wild, brother. Like, you would expect him to be some type of guy who never touched pussy in his entire life. Bruh.
To
Chummy with anybody?
everybody. Yeah.
After leaving Isaiah, investigators meet with another employee who brings up a familiar name.
Is it true that she delivered the baby?
Is it true? I'm not divulging anything. It's an open investigation.
Okay.
So I can't go into details about that.
Okay.
I can't.
Can I ask you about a certain individual that may have
Yeah,
Isaiah Fields?
that's who we just talked to.
That's who you just talked to.
Yeah, that's who we just came back.
Though the employee doesn't explain why he suspects him after all the swabs are collected and processed, a DNA test comes back positive for 22-year-old Isaiah Fields. On May 10th, 2024, he's brought into an interrogation where he waits for questioning to begin.
You know, these chains hurt.
Damn, these chains hurt. Oh, Lord, Isaiah, don't go into jail talking about these chains hurt. They're going to put some other hurting on you. They might put some hurt on your rectum. Damn, these chains hurt. Oh, you're going to have to change that. Put some bass in your voice, brother, because shit, you're going to need it. Tyrone is hungry. Okay, and they don't use baby oil in there. They use loogies as lubricant. Let's back that shit up. Nah, bro, you gotta tighten up. You gotta tighten up.
Where he waits for questioning to begin.
You know, these chains hurt. Please, Lord Jesus, come to me. Please, Lord Jesus, never leave my side. Please don't leave me stranded, Lord Jesus.
Investigators enter and read his Miranda rights.
Let me just start by asking, do you have any idea why you would be there right now? Okay, no clue? Okay. You know why I talked to you before, right, about the Markland stuff? So,
I never got any, you just told me it was a case of Markland.
okay. So what I would like to ask you, what we would like to know, if you could go over again, when you worked there for that just basically a month, wasn't that long, what your training was like and what it was like after training, like what your job duties were. If you can just go over that again, I would appreciate it.
For most of the time that I was there, it was just training, like 3 weeks.
Mhm.
We just sat in a room and watched videos all day. That was it.
However, several employees who trained Isaiah gave a different account, explaining his duties went beyond watching training videos.
And what were your daily activities when you were training him? What were you guys in charge of?
So we're in charge of doing the CNA work, so like getting them up, dressed, changed, and then transferring them to CDS, and then repositioning them, interacting with them, and then doing the same thing, changing them, and then sending them back home.
You're training how to bathe, how to
Yes.
care for them. With that,
Yes.
so that was part of his training as well.
Yes.
But he would have never been alone.
No.
Something like that.
You gotta be a sicko. Around it just, bro. I swear, there's nothing worse than a fucking predator, bro. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. I mean, even murderers could probably have a change of heart, become a good person. predators, they're just fucked. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
How do you bathe them?
So we put them in a tub and they have a chair and they're completely, obviously.
Submerged?
No,
Or-
not
oh,
submerged.
okay.
No. The water is running they have, what is it called?
Like a faucet or a shower head?
So you basically sit not like this, but a chair in a shower, and then you can take it off and
Yes.
spray them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so at some point at the end of your training, were you not with the trainer anymore? Were you kind of on your own schedule during the day?
I forget what they called it, but it was like a probationary period.
Sure.
So like you were
Yeah.
always like with someone until you were like considered like an actual nurse.
This account is consistent with what his trainers told investigators.
Would you have left him alone, or anybody for that matter, alone for an extended period of time with the resident while they're on training?
No.
Are you leaving anybody alone, the trainees with the residents or anything like that?
They're not supposed to be left alone with the residents.
As questioning continues, Isaiah insists that he remained in his probationary period until he claims he was fired for consistently showing up late.
I just like don't really like fit in too many people.
Employees who trained Isaiah highlighted odd behavior he exhibited during his training.
It's kind of odd.
Okay.
Just in general, just like very off.
Anything that stuck out to you was odd or anything like that?
He wouldn't listen. He would always question, oh, why do we have to do it that way? And it's like, you're in healthcare. Like, there's specific ways to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
He would, like, face toss some of the residents. And we have cameras in the classroom, and the angle of it all was just really bad. They would
Yeah.
look at the cameras, it would literally look like he was hitting her.
I just want to clarify, he never actually did.
No, he never actually did.
Okay.
As the interrogation continues, Isaiah appears to become overwhelmed with emotion, and investigators work to put him at ease.
What's upsetting you? It's okay.
I'll tell you right now, what's upsetting him is that his life is over. That's what's upsetting him. He's like, shit, I think I'm fucked. Isaiah, man, you better get them boxing skills up. You better, protect yourself. Protect your face. Actually, protect your booty. You know what I mean? Protect both of them at the same time. Do your best.
I'm here to listen. If something's upsetting you, please let us know. We'll see what we can do to help.
Let's see what we can do to send you to jail.
Anything in particular? Just life's not easy,
I know.
That's all.
I get life gives us some curveballs sometimes.
It's like 24/7. I've never had the guidance of a man. My father died when I was really young.
Oh.
Bro, get that guidance of a man shit out of here. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck's going on? Bro's going into pity mode. My mom died when I was young. Oh my God. I never had guidance of a man. Bro, shut the fuck up, dog. You don't need guidance of a man to know not to stick your dick inside people who don't want it there. I don't think you need guidance of a man for that.
I've never had the guidance of a man. My father died when I was really young.
Oh.
I've just never really had like proper guidance,
As one detective leaves the room to get Isaiah more water and a snack, the remaining investigator sits with him as his emotions continue to unravel.
Take a breath. You're okay. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. You're all right. And I'm really sorry to hear that about your dad and stuff, okay? That's...
This shit is so fucking fake, bro.
It's okay. It takes a lot for you to sit here and allow yourself to have these feelings. To allow yourself to have emotion. That can be a lot, especially in front of people you don't know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. I just think it'd be within my best interest to get it turned.
Okay. All right, I can't ask you any more questions then.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll leave you at it. She'll give you...
Hey, there's
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell them this.
What's that?
I'm reading them to tell.
Yeah, you tell them. Yeah, whatever.
Just so you know, Kate had a baby and you're the dad.
Yeah, you're fucked. We just want to know why. We're sick fucks and we just want to understand your way of thinking. We know you did it. You know what I mean? But get that lawyer. Oh, my heart would have fell to my ball sack. Why did you do that shit? What is wrong with you? Man, listen, choose your friends wisely because this guy was somebody's friend. And he's out here fondling, diddling. Be careful, y'all. That man you call your homie, shit. Be careful.
As investigators exit the room, Isaiah processes the gravity of the situation and the consequences he's facing.
My life is cool, bro. Such a idiot. Just give me the opportunity, Lord Jesus. I'm begging. I'm begging. Just give me one chance. That's all I ask. Give me one chance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
This could be a mission of guilt right here. I don't know if they could use the video. I don't know if they could use the video footage, but this is real close to admission of guilt right here. Huh? You said you wanted a lawyer. Now you're asking God for forgiveness. It's funny how everybody becomes religious as shit once things start going bad. Religious. Oh, my Lord. Please help me. Save me, Lord. Give me another chance, Lord. Nah, bro. The Lord didn't help you do that shit to that lady. I don't think He gonna help you get up out of this situation. You might want to ask for some salvation, but in the physical realm of things, oh yeah, you in jail forever, brother.
Anything. I'm doing military fucking thing. I'm gonna get all my money. I'll be homeless without a car. I'll do anything, God. Please. Please, just give me one more chance. Please. Please allow me a chance into this child's life. I'll be on the sex offenders list. I'm on anything. Please don't make me spend years in jail. I'm begging.
Multiple news outlets have reported that Kate developed a dangerous pregnancy condition known as preeclampsia, and that the infant died after spending 11 weeks in neonatal intensive care. However, we've not been able to independently confirm these reports. According to an official press release from the state attorney's office, on January 14, 2025, Isaiah Fields pled guilty to aggravated criminal sexual assault and was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment in the Illinois Department of Corrections, with 308 days credited for time spent in the Kane County Jail. In addition, Isaiah must register for life as a sexual offender in accordance with the Illinois Sexual Offender Registration Act.
25 years for fucking somebody who didn't want to be fucked. Like, what is wrong with you? No, low-key, they should give him a little bit more, brother. But hey, at least God gave you one more chance, right? Shit, we'll see you at 60. But until then, folks, I love you guys, man. I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you for staying with me during this trying-ass week. You know what I mean? But we're back in the saddle. I'll see you real soon. Stay inside, stay safe. Peace.